Hi folks, it's VannKraken, World of Warships Alpha Tester, and I'm excited to introduce to you the introduction of our new in-depth ship review series called Ship Style Live. We're going to be looking at premium ships and helping you make informed buying decisions before you spend your hard-earned money or doubloons to bring those ships into your port. Tonight, we're going to do just a quick overview video on a premium ship buyer's guide, just some key considerations with regard to buying premium ships and whether it's a good idea for you and a good fit. And at the end, we'll talk about how ship style reviews are going to work and what ship we're going to review first, kind of in a coming soon preview. So first of all, buying a premium ship should feel great, good. It shouldn't feel bad. But the fact of the matter is there are bad reasons to buy a premium ship. The first is one that you'll hear pretty often on the forum boards. This ship didn't play the way I expected, or I can't get the same results that I'm seeing people talk about on the forum pages or the Discord. And a lot of times people buy a ship that's at a higher tier than what they're used to playing, or in a different ship type than what they're used to playing. Especially for new players. Skipping ahead in the tiers is generally a very bad idea, where if you're a new player who's played primarily battleships to keep the game slow, and you see a brand new, sexy, high-tier cruiser come out, don't let that be your first premium purchase if you're not familiar with that type of ship. You're just likely going to cause some pain and suffering for both you and your teammates, and you're going to have some buyer's remorse on that purchase, like those people that you see on the forum pages every day, lamenting how much money they spent on a ship that doesn't fit their style. Secondly is that point of style. Just because other people play well in a ship doesn't mean that you're going to. There are amazing streamers and content creators who can nail any ship on the tech tree or in the premium stable. You see those videos, guys are killing it. They're doing extremely well with those ships. Be bearing in mind that sometimes you're going to see reviews that are the cherry pick games. They're the best games, they're run in divisions. They aren't necessarily representative of every game that player plays in that particular ship. So don't watch a couple one-off reviews from the top players and expect that ship is going to play the same way for you. They may have 10,000 games, 20,000 games under their belt. You may only have 500. It's just not comparable to watch how other people play, see how they play in it, and expect to get the same results. Lastly, premium ships are not pay to win. There's a lot of confusion about that. There's always that vibe of spending money in the game gets you an advantage. It really, to me, doesn't get you advantage to win. It gets you an advantage to progress quicker in the game, and we'll talk about that in a minute. Most premium ships are not noticeably better than their tech tree counterparts. In fact, the ones that do outperform the tech tree statistically are no longer available in the shop. They might only be available through a special event like the year-end Santa or holiday crate events. So just realize that premium ships, especially in the hands of less experienced players, are not a ticket to winning, not a ticket to increasing your win rate. It's going to take hard work learning the mechanics of the game regardless of what ship you're driving, and you can do just as well in a lot of tech tree ships as you can in a premium ship. So one option that you can consider instead of buying a premium ship is buying premium time instead. It gives you experience and credits gains across all the ships that you play. In Legends, it's 50% boost to both those categories. And it's a great option for people who, again, are not sure what their playstyle is yet, are not sure exactly what class of ship they'd like to run most of the time. And especially if you're the kind of person that you get bored of playing a repetitive battle in the same kind of ship, don't buy a premium ship, buy premium time. It's going to be a better buy for you. Though, if you have a premium ship and you buy premium time, you get stacking of the bonuses in both those premium content items, which is something I personally do. I'll buy the premium ships I really like or go for the premium ships and campaigns. And then when you run those ships with premium time, it yields benefits, which we'll talk about in a minute. So again, there are bad reasons to buy premium ships. When you're making a premium ship decision, focus on the right ones. So what are those good reasons? First of all, I personally like to invest in a game that I enjoy playing. Again, people on the forum boards will lament, this is a cash grab, the launch of this ship, or this event is a cash grab. Well, sure, it's a cash grab because companies that make games have to make money. Developers have to eat, they have to put a roof over their heads, they have to buy their kids shoes and the G.I. Joe with the Kung Fu grip at Christmas. So just realize that when you invest in a premium ship or premium content of any time, you're investing not just in that item, you're investing in the game and its longevity and in the developers who create that game for us. So I feel good about buying a premium ship when I'm sure that it's the right purchase for me. And how can we make sure of that? Be sure that a premium ship reflects your specific play style. So a ship that reflects kind of your basic instincts, whether you're aggressive or whether you like to play the backline, set ships on fire, spam HE, run and gun in a destroyer, your play style is going to dictate whether you have fun playing in a ship. And again, you're not going to get that by watching just 1 or 2 videos. You're going to have to read up. You're going to have to play similar ships from the tech tree respectively, and you're going to have to just do your homework and take a little bit of a leap of faith. But if you try to do your best to define what your play style is and select ships that fit that style, it's going to be a much better chance that you're really going to enjoy your purchase. It's why a lot of streamers and other folks will tell you, I can't tell you what the right ship is for you. You have to sense that fit for yourself because that's all based on play style. A premium ship that's a great purchase for you will reflect your strengths and amplify them. So if you can match that ship to your specific skill set, it will help you get better results, especially if you play that one particular ship multiple times or more often than a tech tree ship, because you are trying to grind out some extra benefits from that ship like credits and premium bonuses. So the better you do in that ship, the more you're going to increase your ability. And with that increase in ability is going to come an increase in confidence. I got a little over my skis with my first premium ship 4 years ago on PC. It was Scharnhorst. At least she was tanky enough for me, and she was only maybe 1 tier ahead of where I was in the game. I later bought some tier 8s and parked them in my port and didn't play them until I had reached the same level in the tech tree as that particular ship, because I didn't want to let my teammates down. And ultimately, those ships did fit with the playstyle that I was developing, because I did do my research before I made those purchases. And playing those premium ships of the similar line with the tech tree that I was working at the same time did help me get better results ultimately, though it was a bit rocky in the beginning, and did increase my confidence and help me progress in the game. The 4th point is actual game progression. So again, premium ships are not pay to win, but they are pay to progress. So you are going to earn extra global XP, extra ship XP, and credits, again, at that higher base rate than you will in a regular tech tree ship, typically a 50% bonus. And that can help you unlock content faster, like campaign ships. Again, use a premium ship to win another premium ship faster or grind another premium ship faster. The campaigns that we're running of late with a 2,500 doubloon Admiralty backing cost are not free, but after the bonus back of the doubloons that you earn back through the course of the mission steps, you're talking about a $5 or less investment in a tier 6 to tier 7 premium ship that would generally cost you $55 or $60 in the shop. So I think that's a pretty good value when you can get a premium ship for less than a cup of coffee that costs. So anyway, premium ships are a great way to help you progress in the game faster and to use the limited time that you have in a more impactful way. I only have maybe 3 nights a week where I can play PC, 3 nights a week where I can play Legends. So I really need to get as much juice out of the limited time that I can in each of the formats. So my premium ships help me with that when I need to grind out XP and credits. All right, the last point is important. We're in holiday season currently when this is being filmed. And there's a lot of people, again, lamenting, why did I spend all this money on Santa crates? I spent $100 and I didn't get the ship that I wanted. There was no Belfast in those crates or no Missouri. The odds of getting those ships out of crates are extremely, extremely low. The real benefit about buying a specific premium ship is you know what you're going to get. You know what her characteristics are. You, again, just have to do the homework to see if those characteristics, strengths, and weaknesses fit the play style that we've talked about. That's where doing your homework can really matter. And if you do your research and choose wisely, you're not rolling the dice as you are with loot crates, loot containers. And again, you can make an informed decision. And that's really what Ship Style Live is going to be all about, our upcoming series. Let's talk about what we're going to do in our ship reviews. And up in the upper right-hand side is a little sneak peek. As the statement at the bottom says, that our first review is going to be the light cruiser de Grasse, which is one of my favorite ships in the game. I've had her for over 3 years between PC and Legends. I have her on 3 of my 4 Warships accounts, and she's a fantastic ship from the perspective of being extremely balanced and versatile, and a great way to learn cruisering. So I really love her. I'm extremely partial to her. That will be our first review coming soon. And the ship style overview is going to be broken down into 3 general sections. We're going to have a vital intelligence section, historical facts about the ship, a little more in depth about your purchase, get some emotional attachment to the ship you're playing, understand her history. A lot of us got into World of Warships because we love World War II history. That's exactly why I started playing World of Tanks 6 years ago and then branched off into ships. So tie some history into your overall purchase, and again, it just broadens the scope of why you're playing this game, and hopefully will increase your enjoyment and your ability to connect with other people in the community on streams and in the forums and discords that love this game, not just because of the game itself, but because of the root stories of the content. Performance stats. We'll look at performance stats from the port on paper, so to speak, and lay those things out and talk about what those stats are, what the strengths and weaknesses are, kind of give a score, so to speak, of how those stats stack up against other ships at that tier across the board, from destroyers to cruisers to battleships. CVs are their own thing, carrier vehicles, aircraft carriers, they're really their own type of gameplay. So when we look at these comparisons, we're going to be comparing most things from destroyer to cruiser to battleship play. From the paper stats, we're going to try to translate into setup. So what's the best way to amplify the strengths and weaknesses of that ship? And again, your play style with the elements that you control, which are the modifications that you can put on the ship for credits, and the commander that you choose and the commander skills that you choose. The neat thing about World of Warships, and going back to World of Tanks, is that yes, each base vehicle is the same base vehicle, but there's lots of ways you can customize the different ships in the game and cater them to your own play style. So do you amplify their secondaries? Do you amplify their torpedoes, their main battery accuracy, their ability to detect, be detected, or to evade? Lots of neat ways to influence the ships through the setup, and we'll talk about that in pretty good detail. And lastly, play style is the translation of how the setup and the stats translate into how will you actually use those strengths and weaknesses in the game? What tactics will you employ to get the best results possible? Section 2, live solo gameplay. We'll play a set of games. We'll try to play 3 games in a row, or maybe 4 or 5, to illustrate what a set of games looks like versus just one match. Again, my only beef with a lot of review videos, and a lot of them are fantastic, is that it's typically that one match that's at the right edge of the experience curve. If you looked at a distribution where everything clicked and that ship extremely overperformed, and again, that overperformance in a single game is not going to be representative of your experience game to game playing that ship. It might see more value for you to see a potato game alongside a great game, just to understand that, the weaknesses of this ship are not great for my play style, and that would really irritate me if I got one shot in a cruiser, or that would really irritate me if I can't play this battleship standing off if I have to get in and brawl, or vice versa. I don't want a sniper, I want a brawler. So we're going to show live solo gameplay in a set of games with little to no editing or cherry picking to show you what that ship really plays like under normal day-to-day circumstances in the hands of a normal player. I'm not a super unicum. I'm an experienced player, but it'll be a little more real life from a representative's gameplay standpoint. And lastly, section 3, just quick results and review. We'll tabulate and see how we did in our games. We'll review those results, and we'll answer some key questions about that ship with regard to whether it's the right ship to spend your valuable doubloons on. And it's tough times economically for a lot of folks. We play games for enjoyment. We play games to come together as a community. And you want to make sure that you're spending your hard-earned dollars on premium content that is going to increase your enjoyment of the game, not increase your frustration and make you feel bad that you made that decision or that purchase. So again, super excited to bring this series to you coming soon. And again, that star at the bottom, our first review will be the Light Cruiser de Grasse. So watch on my YouTube page for that to hit in the very near future. And lastly, I want to say thank you for watching. I'm a newer streamer, but a longtime player. Really appreciate if you would like or follow this video or the subsequent reviews by clicking the appropriate like button or hitting me up with a follow in YouTube, or follow the links from my YouTube page over to Twitch and catch one of my live stream sessions. Again, more of an average player with very little judgment in my veins at this point of my life stage. I'm very open to answering any questions you have and just building a fun and supportive community around this game. I am casual but competitive and really want to help you get better. And again, through Ship Style, help you make great decisions and enjoy yourself in World of Warships Legends and ultimately World of Warships PC as well. This is VannKraken. Really enjoy that you joined with this presentation today, and thank you for joining, and look forward to seeing you out on the game maps soon. Have a great one and talk to you soon. I'm VannKraken. I am out. Thanks.